Hi, in this video we're going to look at GMS Drive. This is a cloud file storage and file management system integrated into GMS and specifically integrated into the GMS Webspace webmail client view. So this is our primary view. We can look at our folders, multiple folders, child folders of parent folders, top level being my documents. And we can look at files within those folders, and we can view those files in a number of different graphical ways. You can see how much space we've got available in our cloud storage. We can delete files, obviously. We can mark them as important. We can download them. We can upload them. We can rename them. We can move them between folders. We can do pretty much any basic key functionality you'd expect of a cloud storage service. We can multiply select. We can move those between folders, and we're doing that right now. Now we can keep the original copy if we move between folders, or we can just do a file move between different folders. Save that. Now obviously one of the key features of a cloud storage service is the sharing of those files that you wish to collaborate with your colleagues or your friends on. And indeed we need to see detail about a given file. So we've got a lot of detail on the right hand side of the UI here. We've got information about activity of the file, where it was shared, who it was shared to, how many times it's downloaded, how many times it's viewed. We'll come on to sharing in a bit more detail a bit later on. We can add a description for the file, of course, as well, and you can see here we're editing the description of this particular .docx. I beg your pardon, PNG. We can rename the file as well. So after we've renamed this, we'll take a look at some of the sharing options within GMS Drive. They include sharing by email, sharing by link. There's some security options integrated into that. So we're going to select two items. There's a folder and single Word article as well here, Word file. And we open share. We've got a sharing URL, and we can copy that. We can allow editing, so that'll be for if you're collaborating with somebody who's also using the GMS Office capabilities, which we'll see in a later video. We can enable security. We put a unique security key in there, and when they access the security, the sharing link, they'll have to use that security key. Without that, they will not be able to access the file. So we can copy that URL and send it however we wish, or we can send it directly via email in this interface here, which is what we're going to do now. Save it for later, or we can just go straight to send that email from that location there. But in this case, what we're doing with the share button is we're just activating the sharing of that URL for that particular file. So now we have a sharing URL, and that can be shared and provided to whomever you wish, and we can remove it as well if we wish. If we copy that link location and we go to that in a separate browser, which we're going to do now, at the moment the downloads is incremented at 0, but when we do a share, that will increment by 1, and of course views will as well. So let's copy that link location. Let's get another browser up. Now obviously this is as if I have been shared to as the recipient. Now this is my view. And the folders folders and files which were previously shared are available to download, and we can download those. Now similarly we can do that for more than two, multiple 6 items here. And we're going to share by email in this instance. Apparently I'm sharing with myself, but that's normal, in demos at least. So let's share that across. Good. Now we can see the information that pertains to the sharing activity. But now let's log in as the recipient, i.e. me, and let's see what I see after I've been shared with or to. So I get an email. 6 items have been shared with me from GMS Drive, and they name those files. And I can view in GMS Drive by clicking the link within the email body. So similar view as we saw before. Our access is restricted only to the files shared with us, of course. Download those. View those files. That's very intuitive activity, as you might imagine. So we've seen it from the perspective of the person who is sharing files. We've seen it from the perspective of someone who has been shared to. Now the owner of the files can have separate folder sorting for files that they've shared. That's segregated. Similarly, starred is got its own folder option, so we can see what important items we've designated within our view. We may wish to remove sharing at this juncture. Okay, so that's a brief overview. Thank you for your time.